What's up YouTube? It's me, your boy, back at it again with another video. This time I'm doing another safety review of a restaurant. As you can see, a little bit of different background for today. But yeah, today's video is gonna be a little bit shorter just for some personal reasons. But I got some really cool content coming up for you in the future, near future. I'm working with a lot of cool stuff that I'm looking at right now that you'll see later. Anyways, let's get into it. So today we're hitting up Shin Sen Gumi Yakitori in Gardena, a place that specializes in, well, you guessed it, yakitori. And as you all probably know, dining inside restaurants is outlawed right now in Los Angeles, but dining outside is okay. And I've definitely been on the lookout for some of these restaurants that have this because in LA, outside dining space is at a huge premium, which if you think about it is kind of dumb because there's so many parking lots that could just be converted into dining space. And that's exactly what Shin Sen Gumi did. As you can see from this video, Shin Sen Gumi shares a large parking lot with a bunch of different other businesses in a strip mall. But you know, they still got some of that parking outside the restaurant to use for dining space. And I'm a huge fan. And I think, you know, a lot more places should be doing this, or at least trying to do this, because it's tough to stay in business right now as a restaurant, especially a small restaurant. So, you know, just use some of the parking lot. People will be able to find some other place to park. It's not ideal, obviously, but hey, you'll be able to at least stay afloat. Walking up, most tables are empty. You can just walk up and choose any table you want. And mind you, this is a Saturday at 12:30 when we went, you know, peak lunchtime. And we went here a couple weeks ago and it was the exact same scenario. There's just not a lot of people coming through. I think there were like 2 parties eating there when we got there. And after they left, it was just me and my partner. So basically, social distancing is really easy. Plus, again, it's outside, so it's a lot safer than normal. You're also not going to be cooking in the sun because they got umbrellas for everybody. It's pretty nice. As you can see, they got a really good beer special going on, and I mean, hand sanitizer is cool too, I guess. I mean, on that note, it's really clean here. There's abundant hand sanitizer, and employees are cleaning tables after each use, like pretty religiously. Something I like is that the menu is a single-use paper menu that you just mark down the yakitori that you want. And for anything that's not yakitori, you have a QR code that you can scan and it'll list you all the different items. Really clean, really cool. Food itself was great. I mean, my partner and I ordered a total of 14 skewers, which was plenty for us. We got 9 different kinds of meats ranging from prime skirt steak to beef tongue to chicken hearts, liver, Kobe rib meat. It was great and I really recommend it. And if I had to recommend a few, the Kobe rib meat, beef tongue, and chicken gizzard were actually the most standout. But if you're a bit more adventurous, definitely consider trying the liver and chicken hearts, and I think you'll be surprised at how good it is. And also make sure to get a side of rice, because I feel like it's needed. But let's get into the actual review of the place. Starting off with sanitation precautions. This place, I mean, they cleaned the tables after each use, they had single-use menus, they had scan menus, QR code. All this reduces contact, and if I had to nitpick, really, the only thing they didn't have was a thermometer check. So this gets a 4 out of 5. Staff hygiene, it gets a 4 out of 5. All the staff had masks on, drinks came in bottles, and for the most part, employees had gloves on. I would say for the most part because only one waiter had just like one of his gloves not on. You know, you should have all your gloves on. But we came the last time and everyone was like tip-top shape, mask, gloves, no problem. But since, you know, this guy didn't have his gloves on the one time, this place gets a 4 out of 5. Table distancing, it gets an easy 5 out of 5. I mean, you get to pick your table. All the tables are outside. There's really not that many people. Like I said, I think there was 2 parties there before we came. So social distancing is super easy. Easy 5 out of 5. Clientele behavior, this gets a 4.5 out of 5. I mean, it's really hard to kind of judge this because there weren't that many parties in the first place, but the ones that were there were pretty respectful. And there was one couple that had a few kids that were running around, but they got a handle of their kids pretty quickly. You know, really can't complain. 4.5 out of 5. So if I were to judge this restaurant by itself, it gets a total safety score of 13.5 out of 15, which is a 90%. It's an A-. Really good. And when considering the overall experience with clientele behavior counted in, this place gets an 18 out of 20. Still a 90%, still an A-. I think it's the highest score any restaurant's gotten in one of these reviews. Really awesome. Definitely recommend you go check it out. But there is something I want to note. Like I said, things are outside only right now. So I do not know if they will allow you to use your restroom. So if you plan on going here, make sure you use the restroom at home first, because I can't guarantee that you'll be allowed to use theirs. And that's it for today's video, y'all. Like I said, it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I got some really cool stuff in the pipeline for you all I think you'll really like. If you've liked this video, please consider giving a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Let me know in the comments what you think about these kinds of videos. Do you like these kinds of reviews? Is there a kind of restaurant that you'd want me to check out? Let me know in the comments and I'll go check it out. But for now, my name is David. I really appreciate you tuning into my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.